Last year, one of my students married his teacher, who also happens to be my coworker. What's remarkable is that she's 49, while he's in his early 30s. Honestly, if I didn't know her personally, I'd never believe her age. You need to see her in person to appreciate how flexible, radiant, and full of youthful energy she is. Her skin glows, her posture is graceful, and she carries herself with a confidence that turns heads wherever she goes. Because she's a close colleague and friend, I know a few of her secrets. First, she showers in cold water all year round. Second, she relies on a simple homemade blend to tackle many of the health challenges we face as we age. Today, I'm sharing those very recipes with you just as she shared them with me. So pull up a chair, my friend, and let's get started. You probably saw the title and thought, can Vaseline and baking soda really be that powerful? Honestly, I had the same reaction at first, until I tried it. And the results? Far better than any store-bought product I've ever used. Let me walk you through why this simple combo is so effective, step by step. First, let's talk about the seemingly magical paste. What makes it so special? Well, we have Vaseline, that trusty petroleum jelly that's been a staple in medicine cabinets for over a century. It's a fantastic occlusive, meaning it forms a protective barrier on the skin, locking in moisture and protecting it from irritants. It's gentle, it's soothing, and it helps the skin heal. Then we have baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate. Now, it's very important we're talking about good old baking soda, the kind you use for baking or cleaning, not washing soda, which is sodium carbonate and is much too harsh for your skin. Baking soda is a mild, abrasive, a gentle exfoliant, and it can help to neutralize odors and balance pH levels. When combined carefully with Vaseline, these two everyday heroes create a potent yet gentle paste that can address a surprising number of ailments. How do you make this basic paste for external use? It's incredibly simple. You'll want to take about 1 tablespoon of original Vaseline. Then, add about half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of baking soda. You want to mix them together thoroughly in a small clean bowl until you get a smooth, consistent paste. You can adjust the amount of baking soda slightly, a little less if you have very sensitive skin, a little more if you need a bit more exfoliating power for tougher areas. But always start gently. Now, let's dive into those 9 health issues this amazing combination can help you with. Important safety note. The Vaseline and baking soda paste we'll discuss is for external use only. Never ingest Vaseline or the paste. Later, we'll mention using only baking soda dissolved in water for heartburn. Even then, use baking soda internally with caution, not too often, and see a doctor for ongoing issues. It's vital to distinguish between the external paste and internal baking soda solutions. First on our list, those painful, unsightly cracked heels and dry feet. Oh, the misery of cracked heels. They can snag on your socks, make walking uncomfortable, and sometimes even cause pain or bleeding. This is a common problem that troubles many, especially older adults, or those who spend a lot of time on their feet. Our feet carry us through life, and they deserve some tender, loving care. As we age, our skin tends to lose moisture more easily, and the thick skin on our heels is particularly prone to drying out and cracking. But don't despair. This magical mixture acts like a healing night cream for your heels. It softens tough skin and restores its smoothness. Vaseline is known for its superior ability to deeply moisturize and lock moisture into the skin, while baking soda acts as a gentle exfoliant, removing dead skin cells and even helping to sanitize the cracks to prevent inflammation. Here's how you do it. Before you go to bed, soak your feet in warm water for a few minutes, then pat them dry thoroughly. Mix 1 teaspoon of baking soda with 1 or 2 tablespoons of Vaseline until you get a cohesive paste. Apply a thick layer of this mixture to your heels, and any cracked areas before sleeping. Then, put on a pair of clean cotton socks. This helps to keep the paste in place, prevents it from rubbing off on your sheets, and the warmth helps the mixture penetrate even deeper. Leave this on overnight. In the morning, you should find your feet are noticeably softer and more supple. With repetition for several nights, those stubborn cracks will gradually disappear. This tried-and-true recipe has been passed down through generations, and even modern doctors recommend moisturizing heels with Vaseline as an effective treatment for cracks. Imagine waking up to feet that don't ache and snag. It's a simple treatment for such a common and bothersome issue. Second, let's talk about rough elbows and knees, and darkened skin in some areas. Just like our heels, the skin on our elbows and knees can get incredibly dry, rough, and sometimes even discolored or darkened. Think about how often these joints bend and stretch, and how often they might rub against clothing or surfaces. With age or frequent friction, knees and elbows can become dark, dry, and coarse. The traditional solution our grandmothers used is this very mixture of Vaseline and baking soda to exfoliate rough skin and safely lighten these darkened areas. The paste works to remove dry skin and flakes thanks to the fine granules of baking soda, while Vaseline softens the skin and provides necessary hydration, revealing new, lighter, and smoother skin. Here's the method. Take about a teaspoon of baking soda with a tablespoon of Vaseline and mix them well. Gently but firmly, massage your elbows and knees with this mixture using circular motions for a few minutes. Then, let it work its magic for about 15 to 20 minutes. After that, wash it off with lukewarm water. You'll feel the skin become softer from the first use, and with repetition several times a week, you'll notice the dark color diminishing and the rough skin disappearing. A quick tip: this method can also be used for any area with mild pigmentation or dark spots on the skin, such as knuckles or ankles. Just be sure to massage gently, because baking soda is a mild abrasive. Modern science has shown that baking soda helps exfoliate dead cells and balance the skin's pH, contributing to a more even skin tone. And Vaseline is medically recommended for softening dry skin and protecting it during its natural repair process. Third on our list, addressing wrinkles and fine lines in the skin. It's quite amazing that such a simple mixture might help reduce the signs of aging. Many older women use Vaseline at night on their facial skin to prevent dryness and help reduce the appearance of wrinkles. Vaseline forms an insulating layer that locks moisture into the skin, which can prevent lines caused by dryness. Adding baking soda to Vaseline gives the mixture a mild exfoliating ability and can help stimulate blood circulation in the skin. Here's how you can try it. Mix a very small amount of baking soda, perhaps half a teaspoon, with a tablespoon of Vaseline thoroughly. Gently apply the mixture to areas with wrinkles or sagging skin, massaging it in gentle circular motions for a minute or two. Leave it on for about 10 minutes only, then wash your face with warm water, or gently wipe it off with a warm, damp towel. Afterward, you can apply a light layer of Vaseline alone and leave it on overnight as a moisturizing mask. In the morning, you might feel your skin is plumper and more radiant, and fine lines may appear less noticeable due to deep hydration. With regular use, say once or twice a week only to avoid overdoing it, you may notice a gradual improvement in your skin's appearance. A word of caution: if you have sensitive skin, it's essential to do a patch test with this mixture on a small area of skin first, because baking soda is alkaline and might cause mild irritation for some if left on too long. Generally, this recipe combines the benefit of intense hydration from Vaseline, which skin experts recommend, with the exfoliating and potential collagen-stimulating benefits that simple natural ingredients like baking soda can offer. Fourth, let's tackle a common concern: acne and blackheads. It might seem strange to put an oily substance like Vaseline on oily or acne-prone skin, but the truth is, this mixture can yield wonderful results when used carefully on pimples and blackheads. This recipe combines Vaseline's soothing property, which prevents skin dryness. It doesn't clog pores if used in small amounts and on specific areas, with baking soda's antibacterial and inflammation-reducing properties, which help purify skin pores. The result is a topical treatment that may help shrink pimples overnight, gently dry them out, and also help extract blackheads by exfoliating the skin around them. Here's how to use it for pimples. Place a small amount of Vaseline on your palm, add a pinch of baking soda, and mix them gently with your fingertip. Apply this mixture directly onto an inflamed pimple or blemish before bed. In the morning, wash your face thoroughly, and you might find that the redness and swelling have significantly reduced, and perhaps the pimple has started to shrink. As for blackheads, you can make a natural scrub by mixing equal amounts of baking soda and Vaseline, say, half a teaspoon of each. After lightly steaming your face or after a warm bath to open the pores, massage the areas of your nose and chin where blackheads are common with this mixture in circular motions for about a minute. This will help break down oil and dirt in the pores. Then gently wipe with a tissue or a clean cloth, and you might notice some blackheads coming out easily. Finally, rinse with cool water to close the pores. A note: repeat this process only once or twice a week. Baking soda's alkaline nature might affect the skin's balance if used daily. However, using it moderately as a spot treatment can be very effective. Some studies have indicated that baking soda helps kill acne, causing bacteria, and reduce inflammation, while Vaseline protects the skin from severe dryness that could aggravate pimples. Fifth, we have a solution for soothing minor insect bites and skin itchiness. Whether it's a mosquito bite causing annoying swelling and itching, or a mild skin rash leading to constant scratching, this simple mixture can be your quick first aid at home. In the old days, a baking soda paste was the traditional remedy for bee stings and insect bites because it neutralizes the venom's acidity and immediately relieves irritation. Adding Vaseline to it enhances its effectiveness in soothing the skin and preventing dryness. Here's how to use it for relief. Mix about 1 teaspoon of baking soda with 1 teaspoon of Vaseline, a 1-to-1 ratio, until it forms an easy-to-spread paste. Apply a small amount of the paste to the bite site or itchy area. You can cover the area with a light bandage or gauze to keep the mixture in place, especially before bed. Within just 15 to 20 minutes, you should feel a significant reduction in itching. You can leave the mixture on for longer or overnight if the bite is particularly bothersome. In the morning, you'll find that the redness and swelling have noticeably subsided. This recipe has been passed down through generations because it genuinely provides quick, almost immediate relief from itching and irritation. Scientifically, baking soda, being alkaline, works to neutralize acids that might be present in insect venom or irritated skin secretions, and Vaseline alleviates inflammation by moisturizing the skin and reducing friction. The result: immediate relief and noticeable improvement without needing chemical ointments, except in severe cases that require a doctor's visit. Now, before we continue with more amazing uses, I want to briefly discuss the quality of the products you use. This is really important for getting the best results and for your safety. For these recipes to be most effective, use original medical-grade Vaseline and pure sodium bicarbonate, intended for health use, also known as baking soda. Inferior or counterfeit products might contain impurities or additives that reduce effectiveness or cause skin irritation. If you don't have these high-quality ingredients at home, we've put links in the video description to trusted products we recommend. Of course, you can buy them from any source you trust, but ensure their quality for the best results and safety in use. Sixth on our list, tackling fungal skin infections and nail fungus. A significant percentage of older adults and others suffer from issues like fungal foot infections, commonly known as athlete's foot, or troublesome toenail fungus. These fungal infections lead to itching, unpleasant odors, changes in nail color, or cracks between the toes. The good news is that baking soda is known for its ability to combat fungi by creating an alkaline environment unsuitable for their growth. Vaseline also plays a role by softening the surrounding skin and preventing cracking, which aids in healing the affected area. The ancients used this mixture as a topical ointment to gradually eliminate fungi. Here's how to use it. Clean and dry the affected area thoroughly. Mix 1 teaspoon of baking soda with 1 teaspoon of Vaseline. You can increase the quantity in the same ratio depending on the size of the area. Apply a layer of the paste to the affected area, between the toes for athlete's foot, or over the infected nail for nail fungus. If it's a nail, try to get the mixture along the edges of the nail and under the tip as much as possible. Cover the foot or toe with a bandage, or wear a clean cotton sock and leave it on for several hours, preferably overnight for maximum benefit. In the morning, wash and dry the area. Repeat this recipe daily or every other day, depending on the severity of the condition. Within a few days, you should notice a reduction in itching and the disappearance of any odor. With continued use, the infected nail may start to improve and grow healthily again. Of course, completely eliminating fungi can take weeks of regular use, but it's a natural and safe way to contribute to the treatment. Some recent research has indeed indicated that sodium bicarbonate has antifungal properties and can limit their spread. So this recipe combines heritage with science. Seventh, let's address a very delicate issue: hemorrhoids and relieving anal discomfort. Hemorrhoids are a sensitive and very common problem, especially with age. They result from swollen veins in the rectum and anus and cause pain, itching, and sometimes minor bleeding. Sufferers usually look for any way to alleviate this uncomfortable feeling. Among the old home remedies for this condition is using Vaseline to soothe pain topically. Adding baking soda helps reduce inflammation and itching due to its sanitizing and calming effects. Here's how to use it. First, ensure the area is gently cleaned with warm water and patted dry, no rubbing. Prepare a mixture of half a teaspoon of baking soda with 1 teaspoon of Vaseline. The proportion of baking soda is less here to be gentle on the sensitive mucous membrane. Stir the mixture with a clean utensil until you get a smooth ointment. Using a medical glove or a cotton swab, apply a very thin layer of the mixture to the external hemorrhoids and around the anal opening. You should immediately feel a slight cooling sensation and relief as the baking soda neutralizes acids and Vaseline softens the skin. You can apply this recipe before bedtime to work overnight while you are relaxed. In the morning, gently wash the area with lukewarm water. Many who have tried this method have felt a significant improvement from the first night. Itching subsides and swelling may calm down a bit, making movement and sitting easier. It can be repeated as needed daily for a few days in cases of mild inflammation. But remember, this treatment alleviates symptoms and doesn't entirely cure the underlying cause. If hemorrhoids are severe or persist for a long time, you must consult a doctor. A modern insight. Some doctors recommend sitz baths, warm water, with added baking soda or salt to help safely reduce hemorrhoid inflammation, followed by applying a moisturizing ointment like Vaseline for protection, which is exactly what our natural recipe does efficiently. Eighth, an unexpected use: whitening teeth and eliminating bad breath. You might be surprised to learn that baking soda with Vaseline can even have a use in oral and dental health. It's widely known that baking soda is one of the best natural substances for whitening teeth and removing superficial yellow stains because it's a gentle abrasive and balances mouth acidity, hindering bacterial buildup. As for Vaseline, it plays an indirect role here. It can be used to protect the gums and lips from the strong effects of baking soda during the whitening process, and also to moisturize lips and prevent chapping, especially in older adults. Here's the method. Apply a little Vaseline to your front gums and the edges of your lips before starting to protect them from irritation. This is a trick some dentists use to recommend for home whitening. Then, mix 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda with a little of your regular toothpaste or just with water to make a paste. The amount of baking soda should be small so it doesn't scratch tooth enamel. Use your toothbrush to brush your teeth with this mixture for 1 minute only, focusing on the front teeth where stains appear. Avoid swallowing and rinse your mouth thoroughly with water afterward until all residue is gone. You'll notice your teeth are cleaner and perhaps a shade lighter from the first time, as the baking soda removes deposits and light stains. You can also gargle with water in which a little baking soda is dissolved to reach places the brush can't, as this helps sanitize the mouth and get rid of bad breath by neutralizing acid secreted by bacteria. But be careful. Do not use this method more than once or twice a week. Overusing baking soda on teeth can weaken the protective enamel layer and make teeth sensitive over time. Also, never mix Vaseline with baking soda and ingest it. Its role is strictly for external protection and moisturizing, as mentioned. This quick whitening method has been known for a long time, and recently dentists have confirmed that baking soda is indeed effective for removing stains, but with extreme caution in its use. So, use it wisely, and you'll get a brighter smile without the cost. 9th health issue: relieving heartburn and indigestion. Our last benefit is perhaps the most famous emergency recipe known for generations to treat excess stomach acidity: drinking sodium bicarbonate. Many of us have experienced that uncomfortable nighttime heartburn after a heavy meal or due to acid reflux, and the quick solution recommended by elders was to drink 1/2 cup of water with 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda dissolved in it. This alkaline drink neutralizes excess stomach acid within minutes, making the burning sensation and bloating disappear quickly. Imagine a troublesome night due to heartburn turning into peaceful sleep after a small glass of baking soda. The secret is that sodium bicarbonate acts as a natural antacid, neutralizing stomach acid. In fact, the active ingredient in many antacid medications is sodium bicarbonate itself. Here's how to use it for heartburn. Dissolve 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, about 2.5 grams, in 1/2 cup of cool water, about 100 milliliters or 3.5 ounces, and drink it slowly. You should feel almost immediate relief from heartburn and excessive burping because the chemical reaction of sodium bicarbonate with acid releases an inert gas and reduces acid concentration. You can also use this method for indigestion and bloating, as it may alleviate excess acid and facilitate burping and gas release. But here's a very, very important warning. This benefit applies only to sodium bicarbonate, baking soda, dissolved in water. Vaseline is for external use only and must never be ingested or taken internally. It is not edible and can cause serious health problems if swallowed. Use the Vaseline and baking soda paste recipes discussed earlier externally on the skin only. For heartburn, it is baking soda mixed with water alone. Furthermore, it is not advisable to drink baking soda frequently or in large doses because it contains a high amount of sodium and may affect blood pressure and kidney function with overuse. This recipe is a temporary and quick fix, not a continuous treatment for chronic stomach problems. If you suffer from frequent heartburn, it is best to consult a specialist doctor. For occasional use when needed, this old mixture is very effective, and modern health experts have also confirmed that baking soda can quickly alleviate acid reflux symptoms, but with adherence to the mentioned safe doses. Before we conclude, it's crucial to highlight some precautions and warnings to ensure the safe use of these remedies for external use, predominantly with the explicit exception of the heartburn remedy, where only baking soda dissolved in water is used internally in a measured dose. Vaseline itself, or any mixture of Vaseline and baking soda, must never enter the body by mouth. Vaseline is not edible and can cause serious health problems if ingested. Use the paste recipes externally on the skin only, being careful not to apply them near the eyes, inside the nose, or mouth. When gargling or whitening teeth with baking soda, avoid swallowing any. Be mindful of quantities and duration. Although baking soda is relatively safe, excessive use can lead to skin irritation or irritation of sensitive membranes. Stick to the recommended amounts and duration for each recipe. For instance, do not exceed half a teaspoon in a glass of water when drinking it for acidity, and don't leave the baking soda and Vaseline paste on your face for very long periods. Perform a skin patch test. It's always a good idea to test any external mixture on a small skin area, like a part of your forearm, before widespread use, especially on the face or sensitive areas. If you notice severe redness or persistent burning, wash the area immediately and avoid using the mixture there. Some people's skin may be more sensitive to baking soda. Considerations for specific health conditions. If you suffer from high blood pressure, heart disease, or kidney disease, avoid drinking baking soda solutions unless you consult your doctor due to its sodium content, which can affect these conditions. Pregnant women or those on a low-salt diet should also avoid such random intake. Remember, natural remedies are beneficial when used wisely, but are not a substitute for medical advice in serious or ongoing health conditions. A complementary, not alternative, treatment. These recipes are, God willing, effective for alleviating minor to moderate problems, but they are not a complete substitute for medical treatment in cases of severe or chronic issues. If symptoms persist or worsen, you should consult a specialist doctor. Use your wisdom and experience. Traditional medicine complements modern medicine. It doesn't replace it. Important thought before we wrap up. To truly get the most benefit from these remedies, and to ensure you're being as safe as possible, the quality of your Vaseline and baking soda really does matter. If you need a little help finding them, or want to be sure you're getting the right kind, remember, I've put some links in the video description below to trusted, original Vaseline and pure baking soda. Naturally, you can find these at your local store too. This mixture of Vaseline and baking soda on its own for specific uses is a testament to the simple wisdom of the past, a gentle yet effective way to find relief for so many everyday complaints. Hope these tips make life a bit easier right from your kitchen. If they did, please hit like, share with someone who could use the relief, and subscribe with the bell so you catch every new remedy. Thanks for watching. Try this old doctor secret and tell me how it goes in the comments. Stay healthy and happy, and see you next time.